What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and here we are ready for the state of play, ready for Silent Hill transmission actually after it. Remember, I'm not going to be staying live for that one, but we will stay live to watch the whole state of play together. I'll try to do a video kind of on my collective thoughts on it, as well as then whatever we get from Silent Hill transmission. Going to be a busy next couple days. I don't know how big the state of play is going to be, but I'm sure we'll be able to talk about at least a couple games from it. And then next Friday, oh boy, is Summer Game Fest. So next 8 days going to be very, very busy. Actually, you have the Xbox event after that, the Ubisoft event after that, which I won't be streaming those two, but I will be covering in videos on the channel. So it's time to turn the page and to get into this gaming announcement season and then get into when all these games are actually going to release. It feels good to have Multiverses out. It feels good to have Killer Clowns out and eventually Elden Ring's DLC in a few weeks from now. Feels good. I want all these games. Let's get them all. These 2024 fall games, these 2025 GTA, all that stuff. Let's do this thing. So we're here to talk about, I'll say hi to everybody in the chat. If there's anything you want to talk about, you let me know, whether it's State of Play related or any of these other shows. We can talk about Xbox. We can talk about Summer Game Fest, any of them if you want, and we'll go from there, okay? We got, oh, you know what? I already messed it up, but here's the countdown for you. So I don't have 1,000 questions saying, when does it start? Starts in 59 minutes, so the countdown's going to be a minute too slow, okay? But you let me know what your predictions for State of Play is and what you want to see there and all that stuff, and we'll go from there, okay? I'm hoping for a Sly collection. Yeah, I mean, Sly is obviously at the tippity top of my list of hopefuls. Far out. Like, if I were to think of far out hopefuls for a State of Play, Sly would be the far out one. Sony Ben's new IP is supposed to be there. See, I saw parts of the leak. I mean, we can just let the elephant out of the room or address the elephant in the room. We could let him out, though. I saw part of the leak. I didn't see the full leak. I didn't want to look at all 14 games, but it definitely doesn't seem all that huge. Okay, so those that want Ghost 2 and Spider-Man or Venom or Santa Monica's game and then this and then that, and it's not going to happen. I just want to rain on your parade right now, unless the leaks are wrong. Leaks could be wrong, and but at the same time, from what I saw, it doesn't look like it's going to be the biggest show of all time. But that's okay. That's okay. A new Sony IP. Elvis, what's going on? Juan, hello. Zach, so the leaks are pretty disappointing. Yeah, the ones I saw. I mean, here's the thing. When I said yesterday, right? I want Until Dawn. Give me Until Dawn. I want the release date. I want a little bit of footage, whatever you do. Want Until Dawn. I thought that Gravity Rush and God of War were not asking for too much. If those happen. Concord, I didn't see Concord on the leak, the part of the leak that I saw. I don't know why you wouldn't show Concord, but that's one. And then what was oh my God, there was one other one. I know we talked about the Lego Horizon game. Oh God, I'll have to go back to my, let me go back to my Twitter post to look up what I even said. I feel like I'm going to be right on a couple of them. Let me look. Oh, Astro. Duh. Astrobot for sure. And you know what? I'm excited for Astro. Sue me. I'm pretty pumped. Astro, I think, is going to save the fall. Jim, you are on time. Actually, you're very early. Everybody here is early, but that's just kind of what I do. Sir Axis, hello. I want to see Until Dawn remake. So do I. I'm excited. Actually, the closer we get to the Until Dawn remake, I'm pretty pumped for it. I love Until Dawn. I really wish they would have waited one more year because, next August is the 10-year anniversary of Until Dawn. Almost a borderline crime for them to do it on the 9-year anniversary, but, Kingdom Hearts 4. Kingdom Hearts 4, I feel like you got maybe a 10 to 30% shot at Summer Game Fest. Don't think you have a shot in hell here, but, maybe it happens. Apparently the whole show leaked. If they're true, they shouldn't have even have this show. Yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing. I would actually somewhat disagree. If it's as bad as, what I've seen some people say it's going to be or whatever, right? People demanded an event. People demanded it, right? They wanted a showcase. We end up getting a state of play. We get one tier down. So you could argue well, just don't do it at all. But can you imagine? Can you imagine the hatred in people's hearts for PlayStation if they were to do that? So I don't know. I only want Shadows and GTA 6. Shadows is in Assassin's Creed Shadows or Batman Arkham. I think it's Batman Arkham Shadow, not with an S. So, hey podcast, I love your content, man. Been a lurker for a while. Thank you, Zane. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We got a lot of stuff come. Oh my God, Aviator Wolf. Would you look at that? What's going on? GME podcast. Hello. This is just the beginning, like I said, guys. I mean, if you're interested, just as a quick plug, secondary thing, tomorrow I'm going to be live streaming Infamous, an evil playthrough. Not the whole thing, but we'll be playing a little bit of Infamous on my third channel podcast, Now Back to the Past, about midday tomorrow. Going to be pretty fun. I've never played through the game as an evil Cole. So we got that tomorrow. Summer Game Fest next Friday. I'll definitely be co-streaming Summer Game Fest next Friday. Maybe we can even do like a pre-show like a couple days before. We'll see how packed next week is, and if it's not all that packed, maybe we can live stream before Friday to get ready for Summer Game Fest, get ready for Xbox and all that stuff. There'll be prediction videos. I know I did the predictions video for the State of Play. I'm gonna do one for Summer Game Fest, Xbox, Ubisoft. Those are I think gonna be locks. Okay, so that's kind of the upcoming slates, but the closest one. Tomorrow, I'll be live streaming Infamous. And subscribe to Back to the Past if you haven't. I think it's a pretty good channel. It's my favorite of the three. No, I only saw part of the list. It's up to you guys. I'm a man of the people. If you want to spoil me on the entire list, if you want to spoil each other, but if there's not really a need to spoil or if people aren't asking for it, But, if everybody's seen it at this point, if you want to spoil it, you do whatever you think is right. Or stop each other. You police the chat here. I did not forget about Phantom Blade Zero. No updates at all. People originally thought either today or maybe Summer Game Fest. Didn't they do it? No, they did do an announcement for Phantom Blade, like a small kind of thing on the side. I think it could pop up in the next couple weeks. I was just watching Signs, and now I'm watching Alien vs. Predator to kill time. I assume that's AVP, right? I watched Alien vs. Predator back in the day. Spider-Man 2, I would not put it past Sony to announce the Pro on a blog post. Yeah, really. That definitely seems like them. Mic sounds very... Yeah, I don't know. Like, when I look at my mic volume over here, like, it's roughly as high as it'll go. I can always yell louder, but literally it won't go louder. Unless there's, like, a filter that can make me even louder than I already am. But we'll balance the audio so that when, obviously, if you're new, if you've never watched one of these with me before, we play the show, I'm in the corner, and we try to balance the audio so you can mainly hear the show. It's about the games, I'm just like background right now. I feel like the leak today was pretty much it. Sadly disappointing. Lego God of War is what I want. Yeah. At this point, I really just want to see this Lego Horizon game just to see it. Like, let me just see what this game is like. I haven't seen any leaks. Someone's saying they leaked Path of Exile 2. I think Lost Records could be at Summer Game Fest, Noah, but I'm not 100% sure about the rest of them. Wanted to be surprised. Spider-Man 2 DLC. Reaper of Aces, what's up? Cloud Roth, hello. I'm doing good. How about you? Astros. Even if you don't want to look at the leaks, you don't care, or you saw them, or you didn't see them. There was like that statue, I think in London, right? Like they built an Astrobot statue. It's happening. We're getting the Astro game today. Gaming industry really been slacking this generation. Yeah, because nobody wants to adopt the PS5 and Xbox Series S and X. And by the way, anytime I've made that argument, I don't blame people. You have to give value for these systems, right? So if people don't think there's value for the PS5, there's not value for the PS5, right? You can't force them. Literally, you can't force them to come over. You have to give them gentle reasons, right? So, hey, the 50% of people still sticking on last gen, the reluctancy of it's really that. The reluctancy of the gaming industry to say, hey, let's move you over to the PS5 and Series S and X. They won't do it. And they won't do it maybe because there really isn't the quality. Like, there's not a ton of reasons to move over, and what do you want them to do? Again, I sympathize to an extent. I'm also, though, the reason why I get upset is you have millions of people that spent, hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get next-gen consoles that you're not really getting the full money's worth for because companies are too busy like saying, well, we'll put games on PS4 for the next 6 years, even though you bought a PS5. I understand the people that don't want to move because you have to give them reasons to move, but you also have 50 million, 60 million people that bought the PS5 that what have we really gotten? Spider-Man, Returnal, Ratchet & Clank, Astro, like you want to throw a couple more in there? Not a ton. And we're on year 4, so we need help. Maybe mentally, too, we need help. Brick Boy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I wish, why can't I like, I can heart it. I can only heart the thing. I can't actually like it. Kind of stupid, but I appreciate it. This is just the beginning. Oh, I mean, and look, ultimately, as I say for all of these shows, I just want a couple new games. Give me some updates on games we already know. I know I might not be up to snuff on what people want, but I don't know. At my core, I just am excited for upcoming games, right? Like, that's just kind of who I am. Give me the release date for Until Dawn. That is a win. Now, you could argue, do you need a state of play to do that? Probably not. But, like, I want a release date for it. The Astro game, Astro's Playroom is one of the better PS5 games out there, right? So, like, I think that game is going to be pretty darn cool. Okay, so Tangent is over. Rant is over. At this point, I've lost my place. At this point, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up. Do you think the Marvel... I don't think that the DLC for Spider-Man 2 is going to get announced. Expectation, Ghost 2, reality, Lego Horizon. I think if Lego Horizon is not shown today, I think Lego Horizon is at Summer Game Fest. That's my deep cut prediction. When was the last E3? They did E3. Oh my God, has it been 2 years? Because they came back 1 year, right? Like it died during 2020, so 2020 didn't have it, and then maybe 2021 also didn't have it. And then maybe 2022 did have it. I feel like it was that, right? 2020, 2021, they didn't have them. Then it came back 1 year. It wasn't very good. And then they said it's not happening the year after, and then it's not happening the year after that. And now it's just dead. So I think one time in the last 5 years, I think it was 2 years. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Could have been 2 years ago. 3 years. 3 years. So so it was 2021. Oh, so they tried it maybe the year after COVID, and then the last 2 or 3 years they've been no? Okay. Well, Comic Book Reporter, also thank you. I will give you a heart as well. It's kind of cool that I can give a heart to a super chat. So long that does it do something on your screen? Like, does it pop up or something? What's the point of keeping last gen when you have backwards compatibility on the current gen? Good point. And I almost feel like at this point that I feel like PlayStation and Xbox, they look at it almost as like a gimmick, right? Where it's like backwards compatibility is very important, but they might look at it as a gimmick where they say, hey, you can buy the game on the PS4, but then eventually when you get the PS5, you just move it over and you can play it on PS5. Little did they know that by constantly giving people, the stupid green screen, little did they know that by giving people that kind of power, right, that they would never adopt, they would never actually move up. That was their mess up, Ultimately, what are you going to do? You either buy the console, you don't. I'll tell you this, though, honestly, and this is a discussion we're probably going to have in the next, 2 to 3 years. Like, when PS6 and the next-gen Xbox comes out, I feel like things are really, stuff is going to hit the fan, let's say, because I don't know how you rationalize that to people where it's like, you really didn't have this generation, whatever generation we're in, the 8th or 9th or 10th, you really didn't have it. Because we're in year 4 and we really haven't started it. You might have it for a year or 2, maybe 3, and then you'll have the next gen, and then it'll all be focusing on the PS5 and Series X. You won't even be focused on the PS6. So it might not be a big issue for the internet or the people that I see. It might not be a big issue right now, but I honestly believe it's going to be a big issue when it's PS6 time. And it's like, well, we never had a PS5 generation. I feel like it's going to come back to bite them, maybe in 2 or 3, and both of them. Both. I mean, Xbox isn't really selling in the first place, but PlayStation might suffer a little. Okay, rants again done. So I guess the only way you can get me on rants is is super chats. Okay, let's try to catch up. We're gonna kind of just skip around. If I see something, I'll, I think Concord was a game. Oh, that's good. Very good. Even if we don't get a new Sly game, why don't they port the existing ones to PC? I agree. Get me some of those. I mean, putting Sly on PC, I think, would actually be pretty smart. Hogwarts Legacy, shop DLC, I already done. Yeah, the Hogwarts thing I kind of defended in the video. And it didn't look like everybody loved the defense, but hey, what are you going to do? What do you think? Astro? Probably like early November. Silent Hill 2. I don't know if that was on the rumor or not. Like, I don't expect Silent Hill 2 because we're getting it for transmission. If we double dip, I guess that's fine. I don't really think we need to, but like if they want to, that's cool. Quick ask, if you guys do like this stuff, make sure you leave a like. Obviously, sometimes maybe helps the YouTube algorithm. Sometimes maybe it doesn't. If you do like this stuff, just leave it a quick like and back to it. Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. Oh man, I think Quidditch Champions is definitely possible for Summer Game Fest. Although I really don't know WB's plan. Like, you think of Summer Game Fest, it could literally just be Arkham Shadow and call it there. There might not be a Quidditch. There might not be Wonder Woman. I really don't think there's Wonder Woman anyway. But yeah. Actually, a lot of PS2 and PS3 exclusives are not on PC. Right. Any truth to the Saw game? No, because that kind of came out around the same rumor time, and I think it came from the same person that did the Scream game. And the Scream game, I very much think is not happening. So I think Saw and Scream were a bunch of BS that I kind of warned that they could be fake, but I didn't want to get too into it. But yeah, I would love a Saw. I mean, I think the first Saw game was actually very, very good. Second game was very bad, but I liked the first Saw game. I rented it back in the day. So I wish I bought it because it's very expensive now. Philip, what's going on? Pragmata went missing. It certainly did. We need a Capcom event to bring Pragmata back. Nick, what's going on? And I appreciate you watching all those videos. We got I just completed or I'm ready to record basically 2 other Back to the Past videos. I'm trying not to like spoil what they are, but we got some good games I think coming up on Back to the Past. Actually 3. I have 3, maybe even 4 videos set up and ready in my mind at least for Back to the Past. So we need another Sly game. We certainly do. Justice Crusher, what's going on? I feel like Summer Game Fest might be one of the best we've ever had, with Mafia 4 probably being there, and Arkham Shadow thing, which I'm pretty excited to see story-wise. So I still think it's Borderlands 4 and not Mafia 4. I'd love Mafia 4 to be shown. And it might have been enough time where you could get some sort of like cinematic trailer. I think that's possible. Okay, so I wouldn't massively disagree. But at the same time, I think it's going to be, because Borderlands 4 is like ready to be announced, and it might even be ready to be like released in the next little while. And that's part of that 2K family, right? Mafia, Borderlands, BioShock. I think, and funny enough, are they all on 4? Yeah, Mafia's on 4, Borderlands 4, BioShock. Well, it's not going to be called BioShock 4, but just like none of the other ones were called anything, right? Okay. Zenless Zone Zero, because it's now a pre-order. It's the next game from Hoyoverse, a.k.a. Genshin creators who... I still have to play Genshin Impact. And I thought about Genshin Impact. No joke. I thought about either earlier today or last night. For some reason, I was just thinking about Genshin Impact. Have you on the background while working? Well, hopefully I'm not too loud. I appreciate it, buddy. Been a while. It certainly has been a while. It's been since... Oh, when has it been? Since Saturday? I haven't downloaded... You're going to be very mad at me. I haven't downloaded Elden Ring, but I'm going to. Applerski, what's up? What's up? I told you I watched your Hellblade review, right? Because I did. Also, does it bother you that people tease you on your intro? No. No, actually, I think actually most people that tease me somewhat like it. I don't think everybody likes it, but I think the most of the teases I get on the intro, I feel like people kind of lean into the goofiness. And yeah, I don't know. I watch a variety of YouTube, and I watch a lot of YouTube channels, and either they don't really have an intro, their intro is somewhat actually close to mine, or it's like even weirder where I would also maybe make fun of theirs. So I get people making fun of it. I get people making fun of it. And I know, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm just very direct. You know my channel name, you know my name, and you know the topic right in the first like 10 seconds. I feel like it's quite on the money. It used to be much longer and a whole lot worse, but now it's, I think, better. From what I have seen, the show is going to be as expected and doesn't look that bad if people expect it. Yes, yeah, and let me tell you something, right? Peter, that's a great point, okay? I wish I could highlight comments, but you can't. Yeah, I'm not on StreamYard, so you can't do. YouTube really has to upgrade a couple things here. You know, in the Hogwarts Legacy video, I think it showed a couple things. Even the State of Play prediction video I did yesterday, you got people just expecting I don't even know what kind of saying I'm trying to say. You have people expecting way too much. I get and here's the difference. Here's the difference between me and like other people that'll insult you. Okay, I understand wanting it. I understand wanting it. It's been long enough. It's not even necessarily right what they're doing. Because here's also the thing. Last year's showcase was bad. It was bad. It was a bad showcase. It was all live service. It was like 80% live service. People are starving for the Ghost of Tsushimas and the God of War types. Not even necessarily those games. People are starving for those type of games, okay? At least the people that we kind of circle ourselves around. And last year, the state of play last year was good, but the showcase wasn't. So it's really been 2 years since the last good showcase, right? And this is around the time they would do it. Like, I get it. I just want to make sure that comes off. I get wanting 1,000 things because I think a lot of things are probably ready or close to being ready, but this is not the place. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a showcase, right? So like I don't want to tell you what to expect versus not to expect, but it's a state of play. If you're expecting, again, Ghost of Tsushima and Venom and Cory Barlog's game, and you want a third party, so say Persona or Kingdom Hearts, right? I want those too. I mean, I think that's actually what makes this community strong, is because we have like real care for these games. I want those games just as bad, maybe more badly than you do, but like, this isn't the place you're going to get them. You know what I mean? So just trying to find that happy medium where it's like, are you excited for Until Dawn? Maybe not. And that's fair. Okay, that's fair. Are you excited for Concord? Maybe, maybe not. But those are the type of games you're going to get here. That's just the way you don't have to necessarily be thrilled with that, but that's the way it's going to be. So again, a very long rant, but I hope that provided something. I didn't even know there was a THQ Nordique showcase. I hope we see more of the... no, that's in August, right? Is that August 1st or something? I remember now. It's coming to my mind. Yeah, maybe. Possibly. I think that would maybe be fun, right? I think we would see Last Ronin as well. Please no spoil. Okay, well, I don't even know. I don't know if people went off the deep end. I sadly won't be able to watch the transmission. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to watch the transmission either. We're just here. So like, again, the plan, I know a lot of people came after I said this at the beginning. We're going to watch the state of play together, and then I'm done too. So the stream will end. I'll do a video probably on like my overall thoughts on the state of play. That'll be a video. And then I'm just going to watch the transmission on my own, and we'll do a video on Silent Hill 2 or whatever. There'll be a couple more videos later today on the channel, and then tomorrow, again, I'll be live playing Infamous on Back to the Past, if you guys want to subscribe there and watch that. And then any like carryover stuff, if maybe I'll make an Until Dawn video tomorrow, things like maybe we'll talk about a showcase potential tomorrow. So there'll be videos tomorrow kind of off the back of whatever happens today. But yeah, I was thinking about it, but we'll just watch the state of play. I'll skip watching the showcase live. I'm super excited for tonight. I'm hoping I can make the stream tomorrow. Oh, thank you. Thank you. By the way, did I say your name right when I read it in the Infamous video? So I don't even remember what I said. Because I didn't want to spell it out like EXETERFG. If there's a specific way you're supposed to say that, you let me know. Because I don't want to butcher it, if I include you in videos. But you let me know. Alien vs. Predator, both are free on YouTube with ads. Nice, 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 nice. I watched Madam Web. That's the last movie I watched. Furiosa. My last 3 movies were Furiosa, Madam Web, Garfield, in that order. I think in the summer, like in the next month, I want to try to hit I've never watched Dune or Dune 2. I kind of want to watch. I want to try to nail some of these movies that just went like right over me. Yeah. I want a Pirates of the Caribbean RPG. Nobody wants it more than me, but you and me probably combined would make up for it. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like a Spider-Man DLC isn't at this state of play, then the game probably isn't. Yeah, I think it doesn't, just like Hogwarts. I don't know if Spider-Man 2 needs DLC. I think it's more of the expectation that it should get DLC because of Spider-Man 1, right? So, yeah, maybe. Could it use DLC? Could help continue to sell it long term, but at the same time, does it absolutely need it? Not really. Not really. Finally get to watch a live from you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, tomorrow at not exactly the same time, I think a little bit earlier, will be the Infamous one. Summer Game Fest, I think, is in like the middle of the day as well. So, a couple of these midday type streams coming over the next little while. I did see the leaked images for Silent Hill. Yeah. I didn't want to post them just because I don't know how mean Konami is, right? Like if I would get struck or something. But yeah. What if maybe the leaks are wrong? They could be. I'll play a full Astrobot game. Same. I hope we see the new Lego game and Spider-Man 2 DLC. The leak also included God of War PC port. Would you rather fight alongside Darth Vader or fight alongside Jin Sakai? Oh my God. Darth Vader I feel like is cooler to look at, but Jin has more of like that samurai kind of like moral compass. So it's kind of 50-50, but I think I got to go Darth Vader. I think I got to go for Darth Vader, right? Oh, I thought Brick Boy, on the thing above here, it looked like an Eeyore sticker, and I was very confused of how you even got that. But again, I appreciate it. I'm sorry for these very long rants, but hopefully you guys stick with me through them. Bloodborne, I'm not calling it. Yeah, Bloodborne, the best you're gonna get is some sort of. I think Bloodborne could get a remaster one day. We need more PS5 exclusive games. We certainly do. So far, how do you think this generation? I've said. I feel like it's one of the worst starts to generation we've had, and we're already almost 4 years in. I'm willing to call it. I'm willing to call this the worst generation in a long time. Look, I wasn't around. I mean, I guess I was alive. I was born in '96, so I didn't live through like the Dreamcast and the Sega Genesis and some of those. But if you look at like say when when PlayStation entered the battlefield, okay, and even Xbox shortly after, right? When that happened. From that point on, I feel like this is the weakest. Have we had good games? Yes, we have. Good games come out all the time. They do. They really do. But for the strength of like the system and like the games only being on the system and we've had like the live service push and we've had the open world fluff kind of thing push. I don't know. Like, look, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is one of my favorite games of all time. Like that ending changed me. I couldn't stop thinking about it for months. I still think about it sometimes. Like that game is one of my favorite games ever. But and there's been a few. Like Plague Tale Requiem is also one of my favorite games. Kena Bridge of Spirits is a game that just sticks with me. Like there have been amazing, excellent games. But I don't know. I don't know how you could say this generation is better than the last one. I feel like we just had better games. The PS3, 360. Looking back, does the frame rate hold up on those? No. Do the graphics? No. But sometimes they do. It depends on the game. But those games were just firing innovation at us, like just different kinds of things we have never seen before. PS2 is often regarded as the best library of games of all time, so it's hard to say that generation was worse than this. You know what I mean? What generation was worse than this? Or how is this generation better than any of those? I don't know how. I really don't know how. You have Elden Ring and you have some games like that, but I don't think that's enough to say it's better than some of the other ones. There's been good stuff and there's been innovation and there's been graphical things that are much better now than they were. Technical audio, design, frame rate, all that stuff much better now overall than back then. But I don't know, the innovation is just not there like it used to be. I really don't think I'll get a PS6 at launch. I don't see why anybody would get a PS6 at launch because they're not going to support it for 5 years after, That's the problem. That's what I think is going to be their biggest problem. They're going to need to explain that soon. When do you think we're going to see that rumored God of War Atreus spin-off game? Probably still not for a while. I mean, it'll probably come out faster than we think, but probably not for at least another year or so. I appreciate it, Zach. These live streams are fun. They're fun for me. There's a concrete rumor of a showcase in September. Good. There should be a showcase. That's something we skipped over when I talked about State of Play versus showcase. Showcase needs to be in September. You got to do it. Okay. Let's see. Who or what do you think is holding back Hogwarts Legacy and the Wizarding World from doing more in today's collaboration-based world? Who or what do you think is holding back Hogwarts Legacy? I don't know what you mean. I think the executives have a plan for Hogwarts that maybe Avalanche won't be thrilled with. So I would, without fully knowing the question that you're asking me, I would just blame the executives. But I don't know. I don't know if you mean like maybe did you expect more from the update? Again, I know people wanted more from the update, but I feel like we were kind of braced for impact that there wasn't going to be a huge update. Will Sly finally be adding the PS2 on PS5? What are some other PS2 games you hope come to PS5? Simpsons Hidden Run is a great one. Well, the whole Sly collection. I feel like you just got to go back into like the Crash Bandicoots, the Spyros, the Slys, the Jak and Daxter, any of those, right, that were in the PS2 era. Max Payne, I think, already is. Max Payne is one that immediately comes to mind. I don't know. Like, I was a fan of the Digimon games growing up. There's so many. I mean, there's a lot of PS2 era games. Hulk, is it Ultimate Destruction? The one that, was very much prototype before prototype. That one. I'd love to get that. I could just look. Oh, Teen Titans. I'd want Teen Titans. I don't need them, but I would like Kingdom Hearts, even though we already have all of them, Oh, the Dragon Ball games. I'm just looking at my collection over there. Like Dragon Ball, Star Wars, so like Revenge of the Sith would be a good one. We already have Republic Commandos, so Force Unleashed we already have. So besides Revenge of the Sith, we already have Battlefront 1 and 2. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's not too many on the top of my head. And I have them all. Pedro, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. What do you think of Jeff's salad? And how much do you think? What? I like salads. Did Jeff talk about? Did he make himself a salad? Well, I appreciate it, Nick. I don't know if that's I think that's a pro. I feel PS6 or how they're gonna name it gonna need a long time to. They're just gonna need to really explain why you need a PS6 at launch. That's what they're gonna need to do. Yeah, Nintendo. There's been reasons to get the Switch for sure. God of War remakes and possibly Spider-Man DLC. Yeah, this generation. Yeah. They'll make a PS6. It's gonna. I mean, they are making a PS6 like right now. These things take like a long time. When do you think Dan Houser's new game is gonna release? Probably like 4 to 5 years from now. Yeah, emulation does exist. Yeah, but I mean, from what I understand, at least of the PS3 emulation, it's pretty difficult to get the emulator working so that they can move the games to PS5. Whatever the situation might be, it sounds like it's quite a nightmare. Speaking of nightmares, when do you think we see Little Nightmares 3? I think it's Summer Game Fest. I think 1,000%. Yeah, if we got that, I don't know why WB just wouldn't do their own thing then, Telos, right? If we get Wonder Woman, Arkham Shadow, and WB Montreal, when's Summer Game Fest? Next Friday. Do you see the Wolverine? I did see. Yeah, my wife talked to me about it, but I saw it too. The Wolverine. Yeah, it looks pretty good, honestly. Yeah, Sonic 3. And are we seeing the Sonic 3 trailer at Summer Game Fest? I mean, I don't really care when we see it. I just want to see Shadow. But I'm excited for that. First time commenting, been watching your videos for a while though. Metal Gear Solid Delta. Well, firstly, thank you. First time commenter, long time viewer. I think you got to get Silent Hill out of the way, right? Like Silent Hill versus Metal Gear. I'd love them to be like a duo thing. I don't think Metal Gear here. But maybe, no. I was going to say Summer Game Fest, but here's the thing. Jeff and Konami are not on speaking terms, right? So the interesting thing is you can't really announce. Well, no. When did they show Metal Gear? Was that PlayStation? Okay, then maybe it has to be at a PlayStation event, right? I don't think Jeff Keighley is going to show off Metal Gear or Silent Hill ever in his life because of Kojima. So, yeah, you know what? Maybe it stands a chance at a PlayStation event. I think the chances of WB Montreal's game being Superman is very high. I think it's very high. That was my prediction for the last year and a half. So I want to say Alex was right if that's true. Yeah, it'll be BioShock something. What do you think will get actually revealed today from Sony? Well, I don't want to I've seen some of the leaks, so I don't want to say what I've seen for. I think Astro, Until Dawn, God of War. I think those are kind of locks. Those were locks even for me before the leak. So I think those three are very good. Been a while since I was in the stream. I know. You're never in the stream. No Kingdom Hearts 4. For the Mafia thing, a little while back, there was a Spanish site, I think that was rumored, that apparently Mafia 4 is the game that's going to get shown. Oh, dear. Really? Man. Well, if it's Mafia 4, that's great. I prefer Mafia over... Nope. here's the thing. Mafia 3 I just didn't jive with. So I was going to say, like, I prefer, like, newer Mafia over newer Borderlands. I guess that's true to an extent, is I did like the Mafia Definitive Edition. I liked that. I think Mafia 1 and 2 are great games. So I like those more than I like Borderlands. But Borderlands 1 and 2 was really good. Tales in the Borderlands. So, I think I would prefer Mafia 4 over Borderlands 4 because the writing at Gearbox has just gone down in the last, 5 years. So I don't know how good Borderlands 4's writing will be. But I do think the gameplay should be good. I think so. JP, what's going on, buddy? What's wrong with your intro? LOL, it just seemed like video. Yeah. I mean, it was an intro I did. I started, and the channel's 9 years old, 9 years ago. So, I mean, I've just done it. I'm not going to change it. After 9 years, that's the intro. Fall Neck, the Tall Neck, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. YouTube needs to add. Yeah, they do. YouTube's gotten a lot better. There's a lot of good things that they've, been adding and stuff. Although I still don't understand. I swear people are allowed to gift memberships, but maybe only certain people. I'm not allowed because I've looked a couple times to try to give away memberships to you guys, and I don't know how to do it. So I just don't think I can, or I'm just really dumb. So excited for Where Winds Meet. I saw that. I don't know. Is that a game that's already announced? Because I'm going to need to see it to remind myself on it. The amount of people expecting Wolverine and got to be shown at the State of Play is pretty funny. Oh, yeah. The amount of people that think Wolverine, Ghost, like Dom the Bomb tweet, Ghost 2, I think that's just for engagement. People do that. That's okay. But the people that genuinely think Ghost, Wolverine, Uncharted, there is a new Uncharted. Going to go on record again. There's a new Uncharted game being made. Sorry, it's going to happen. Not from Naughty Dog. And it's just not going to be here. Your intro is legendary. Thank you, JP. I appreciate that. That makes me feel better. Please react to Stab 4 Knife of Doom teaser. It's an 80s summer camp with an origin story to Gale Weathers. Is it on YouTube? I don't know if I would react to it, but I will definitely watch it. Skydance should be there. Skydance is in oh my God, what's it called? Hydra? Rise of Hydra. They're also doing the Skydance. Yeah, Skydance is Marvel 1943 and the Star Wars game that she's also making, by the way. Can't wait for Bloodborne 2. Me neither. That's the one that's actually going to be there. Test Drive Solar Crown. Didn't they announce that for Game Fest, or did I make that up? I got $131 that's been sitting in the PSN wallet for weeks. I hope there's something here that... Oh, my God. Well, that Day of the Devs or Days of Play or whatever, there's a lot of great deals. You could just get those. Okay. I almost caught up. Well, Detective Cobra, thank you so much. Oh, salary. Oh, he makes a lot. He definitely he makes a lot. Look, he has to put on the show and stuff, and but you have to spend multiple tens of thousands of dollars to get in Gamescom or I think even Game Awards. You have to pay a good amount of money to get into those things. So I'm sure he's making at least the triple, the 100K plus, probably 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 a year. I'd imagine. I'm sure he's living fine, and he's been working. He's what, in his mid 40s. He's been around for game trailers and all that stuff. He's been around for an incredibly long time. So, okay, I feel like I'm somewhat coming back here from the thing. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've almost caught up. I know you're a huge fan of Sly Cooper, but you've never really said how you felt about Sly Thieves in Time. Yeah, Sly Thieves in Time is one that I've really just kept my mouth shut on for a long time. It didn't have the same feel. It brought me back, but at the same time, it didn't feel the same. So it's a very, jaded, it might be the right word. Just a very different kind of game. I think structurally, I can't say that word, as how it's built, I think it was pretty darn solid. Not a fan of the twist, not a fan of the ending. Good to have them back. The art style is probably what you would have done with the art style anyway, but it's just, it doesn't look like the original 3. It's like the odd duck kind of game. I have respect for it in some ways, but I've also true fact, right? Sly 1, 2, 3 I've played multiple times. Sly 2 and 3 I've played God knows how many times. A lot. Sly 4 I've played one time. One time. I've only played Sly 4 once. So when I replay Sly, it'll be the first time since launch day, or maybe 2 days after when I beat it. So that's going to be very special, like when I actually, and I missed the 10-year anniversary that was last year, but I do want to go back, obviously, as I've said, right? Play Sly 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I play Sly 4, it's going to be, I think, really, really interesting. I didn't mind Garfield at all. I didn't mind Garfield at all. I actually thought it was quite fine. It was just Chris Pratt playing Chris Pratt, though. Messed up the last comment. Matt, hope the leak isn't real. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I'm going to watch the Dune movies. Don't you worry. I'm going to watch them. No, I don't think you can let Sly rest, but I don't think he's going to appear at the State of Play. Otherwise, my jaw is going to hit the freaking floor. They should drop the Harry Potter games. That's a great one. Like World Cup. No point. Oh yeah, there's no point in getting the PS5 Pro. That's not going to happen. Lost Records gameplay. I think that's very possible at Summer Game Fest. Very possible. I did see. I did see there was another TMNT game coming. I just played Shredder's Revenge again a couple months ago, actually. What time will the Xbox showcase be for, like, Chicago? Oh, my God. I think it's at, don't quote me, I think it's at 10 or 11 Pacific time, which Chicago would be, 2 hours after? So midday, like noon or 1 o'clock, somewhere in the midday for Chicago. But that's just going based off my memory. That's true. Darth Vader would probably turn on you, right? Like Starkiller. I need a speed run? Oh my God, no. I still hope for a new Sonic Riders game. I think we have Sonic Riders. I honestly felt Spider-Man needs DLC to finish this. Yeah, well, they left a couple things on the cliffhangers that could be DLCs, or they could just be all wrapped up at the same time in the next game, right? Like they kind of gave themselves an out if they wanted to. Shout out 96 kids. Yeah. Not too old, but old enough. Not old enough. The Dreamcast days were great. Yeah, I had oh my God. My grandparents had the Super Nintendo. They had something, and I would play every time I would go, but they wouldn't. I was young. I mean, I was like 4 or 5 years old. I didn't know how to hook it up. I didn't know I didn't even know how like the cartridge worked. And they didn't really know either, even though they were maybe in their 60s at the time. But yeah, if games are still being optimized for PS, yeah, yep. Yeah, Kano was not. I love Kano Bridge of Spirits, honestly. One of my favorite of this era games. And you said it right in the video. And okay, very good. It's just the name of a place, not my personal name. Okay, good. Well, sometimes names have special holds on people. You're the same age as me? Look at that. Have been following the Readyverse. Ernest Klein's team are making an announcement today in Texas. Perhaps you can have a Sly Cooper avatar in their open metaverse. No. Is that like a VR thing? Hey, any way you can give me Sly. If it has to be through VR, it has to be through VR. That's true. PS4 didn't have cross-gen games at the beginning. Yeah. Yep. PS3 was the odd one out where, remember PS3, how trophies started, and trophies being so linked to your profile name that you couldn't change your profile name, right? Like that was so deep in the code, it took them years to figure out how to undo that, right? The PS3 architecture is unlike any of the last 20 years. And so that is why it's so difficult for their games to run anywhere else, for the trophy system, for the profile, for anything. That system was just like, I guess, a mess in that way. I love it. I love the PS3. It's probably my favorite system, but it was a mess. I was born in 2005, and I've lived through PS3, 3. Okay, so yeah, I believe then if you were born in 2005, this is the weakest. I don't even think you would be able to argue. When do you think Hogwarts Legacy 2? They should do Triwizard Tournament. That'd be really sweet. I'd like them to do that. Yeah, Atreus probably not for a little while. A lot of people like to excuse Sony and Xbox for their disappointing generation because of blank, but I feel like eventually it gets to... Yeah, 2020 was a terrible year. Not their fault that they were planning to release the console. That was built up for like 3, 4, 5 years before it. You can't blame them on that. You can blame them since then. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely blame to go around. I've never seen the show Arcane. Nope, I can add it to my list. Jack. Oh, that's true. Jack and Dax. They are. Well, are they on the cloud, or are they on, like, you can actually download them through classics or anything? Maybe some you can. I don't know if you can do all. Brock, what's going on? Greetings from Greece. Hello, hello. Any chance Spider-Man 2 DLC? I doubt it. I doubt it, but, you never know. PS4 didn't get excellent until 2018. In the last 2 years before the PS5, we got yeah. That's true. A lot of the PS4 was done towards the end, but you also got things like Until Dawn. I mean, like Infamous. I never liked Second Son all that much, but you had those in the early days. Killzone. You had Uncharted in 2016. You had The Order. Was Concrete Genie on PS4? Yeah, I mean, they did do a lot of the heavy work towards the end, but I would say the first couple of years were still pretty okay. Tyler Thunder, what's going on? I think so. Dragon Age, 1,000% is at Summer Game Fest, like 1,000%. 1,000%. Bushido Blade remaster. Oh my god. Yeah, Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo will outsell literally everything with Mario Kart 9. Can't wait to see you get oiled up for Sly or for Mario Kart, because I'll get oiled up for either of them. Okay, let me just thank Brick. Oh, did I miss anything else? Thank you. Oh, there you go. Well, there's all your memberships. I'll add you all. Now you have all the emojis. Yes, man. Thank you, Brick Boy. You're single-handedly propping up the channel. No, I appreciate it a ton, man. Thank you. And welcome to Zach, Jim, Cam. I mean, I think you guys deserve a lot of recognizable names there. I think it shows a good group. Okay, I'm gonna try it. We only got a couple more minutes, and then I think we're ready to go. Kingdom Hearts 4 at Summer Game Fest. There's just I don't think we'll get Kingdom Hearts at Summer Game Fest, but it's possible. It's possible. Yeah. What type of games do you think 100 Star Games is gonna make? We know it's gonna be an action adventure, but do we know? I think it's gonna be new IP. Is 100 Star? 100 Star is the Rocksteady founders split off studio, right? I personally think it'd be a new IP, but I mean, it could just be an Xbox thing, right? So I guess it's possible. I think new IP, though. Playing Snake Eater now in anticipation. Love it. Love it. Rizzo, hello. Little devil inside. Low expectations. Yeah, I didn't hate Borderlands 3, but boy, were the Calypso twins or all that like there. Oh my god. Oh my god. The James Bond game, I feel like, is picking up steam. I think it's picking up. I feel like it could happen. Maybe at Summer Game Fest. Mafia 3 was so good, didn't deserve the hate. I wouldn't say I hated it. I would say I just didn't jive with it. I definitely got to give it another shot. I'll save the show. It'll save the show if Concord just looks hands down amazing. Yeah, Concord needs to look hands down amazing no matter what. To be honest, as a PS1 to PS5 owner, I think PC is the way forward. Yeah, I mean, PC is always going to be the dominant thing, right? Like, if you have a strong PC, you're going to have to wait for those exclusives, right? But you'll eventually get them. So, I've always said, like, PC and PlayStation, like, those are what you want to have. But, yeah, I mean, if you want to skip consoles altogether, I think PC is absolutely a really strong way. Yeah, there's been a lot of, well, every time you always get the fake State of Play leaks, right, where it's always the same template and always just looks fake. You always get that. Mr. Slothman, hello. Okay, where wins meet is only confirmed for PC. Oh, I really got to look at that. I've tried, if you want to give away memberships, go on to an alt account. Oh. Well, no. I mean, I could do that. I could just do like a giveaway if I'm looking for that. But no. For some YouTube channels, they literally give you memberships to just give out, where you don't have to like buy them. They'll give you memberships, and you randomize it. You just say, okay, I'm going to give 5 memberships to the chat, and then YouTube just does it, and it's through the channel. So yeah, I guess I could technically log in and gift it like that. But I mean, I know for a fact some channels just get free memberships they're allowed to give away. I would like that, I would like that. Maybe we can give memberships away for like a 80K or something like that for like a special event. Okay. New James Bond. When do you think we will see? I think maybe within the next year. It's been long enough. I think maybe within the next year. I'm excited to see the new Uncharted game. I think it's going to be the most annoying when it gets through. Oh yeah, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be bad. I'm too broke for these games. I hear you. I draw, What did I do? I mean, Multiverses was free, thank God. I did buy Killer Clowns. I got Killer Clowns with my own cash. It's pretty okay, by the way. I think Iron Man would be first, then Black Panther, but I don't think it'd be for a while, like 3 or so years. I won't buy an Uncharted game with Cassie as a protagonist. I think that's okay. Like, that's acceptable. I personally would. I think it would depend on the game itself and how high quality it is. But I can see that being a sticking point, to people. I get that. Yeah. It all depends on the expectations for the state of play. Been a while since I've been on one of your streams, but some enjoyable. I really hope Blue Point ends up. Yeah, I don't know what in God's name Blue Point's been doing, because it's been 4 years since Demon's Souls, and I just want it. Yeah, the twists in Sly 4 was pretty bad. I almost was gonna say, like, don't spoil it, because it's 11 years old. Maybe some people haven't played it. It's a bad twist. No, Sly 4 did not make enough, I think, to make its money back. That's the problem. I don't think Astro will be free to play. I think you'll have to buy it. Yeah, Silent Hill Transmission Wicked is an hour after. So when the state of play ends, the Silent Hill Transmission is like 20 minutes later. We're not going to watch it here, but it'll be like less than half an hour after the state of play ends. The Silent Hill one will begin. So I'll be watching it. Oh, well, Jim answered you a long time ago, I think, so never mind. For Astrobot, I'm excited to see if they keep that like lore heavy PlayStation vibe going, because they don't have to, right? It could just be like a fun, enjoyable platformer type thing. But if they're gonna go with like, Astro's Playroom was literally just a deep dive into PlayStation freaking lore, and it was incredible. I'm really impressed. The consoles, the accessories, the games, the nods, the winks, all that stuff. It did like the history of PlayStation better than like anything else. So you don't have to have that be the theme of the next one, but I'd like it to continue. Alex, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. I'm almost caught up, guys. Can you believe it? Okay. You can buy them and download. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim. 69th like. Yes, make sure you guys continue leaving the likes. Clearly, they are helping the stream in some way. Also, again, thank you to Brick Boy for all the memberships earlier. We got to actually. My Madam Web review, I did a Madam Web review after watching it. That goes live to all channel members, any of them. There's 2 tiers of channel members. Lowest tier gets 1 video a month. Highest tier gets 2 videos a month, plus the emojis, plus other stuff. But the Madam Web video is going to be for everybody, and then there'll be a video at the end of the month, maybe like a Dune review for the higher tier. Okay, so those are kind of the I can't give too much with the memberships because it's just like an opinion channel and speculation and all that stuff. But I basically just try to give you more content. If you give me money monthly, you get more stuff. That's pretty much my my promise to you. Dragon Age is actually going to the Xbox show. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Really? That's okay. That's fine. I mean, you don't need to be at Summer Game Fest. That would really just make it so that I was wrong this whole time, though. I don't drink alcohol. No, I'm what you would call straight edge. Alcohol, smoking, drugs. I've had like a sip of like a wine and things like that, but I've never drank like a whole thing. I've never done drugs. I've never smoked anything. I've never even like taken a hit or whatever. So yeah. Yeah, Brick Boy really did put the channel on his back. I have planned more Life by You vids, yeah. There's like 4 or 5 life sim games, and I do intend on covering as many as I can, honestly. I know there's small updates for them kind of all the time. I kind of just leave them alone. There's other channels that do a really good job of covering it, but I do plan on covering Life by You. Oh my God, what's the Inzu or oh man, I don't know what that one is. The one that's like super realistic. That one looks really good, but I'm gonna cover them as much as I can. Yeah, I've heard the main thing with Mafia was good story, characters, but bad structure. I mean, I think that kind of nails it. Could we ever get a Days Gone 2? I think we could, but you gotta let them make whatever the next thing is, Look at all the member badges. The army is. I wanted to do another wave of member badges, but I think I can only have so many. So I didn't want to, pay somebody to make badges that then you can't use, So once we can get more, we'll definitely do it. Yeah, I mean, I could talk about Sly all day, every day. I think it's a pillar of the channel, oddly enough. And so, as long as we keep the hope alive, I'll always be around to talk Sly. I'll always be alive. I'll always be alive and around to keep Sly going. As long as you'll have me. Yeah, see, I said it was Borderlands 4, but he made a good point for Mafia 4. I don't know what to tell you. And there you go. Do you think? Yeah, I don't think we get Mafia, but obviously some people. Do. It's been, yeah. I mean, I appreciate it, Wicked. And Brick Boy celebrated, I think, 3 years on the. A lot of the members we've had for a very long time. Hogwarts days, back in the original days. So you guys have been around for God knows how long. But I appreciate every last one of you. Spider-Man DLC or bust. Oh my God, I don't want to disappoint. Well, they'll be disappointing. Yeah, Astro's Playroom used the controller better than literally anything else. I just read. Oh, yeah. Well, that's cool. I'm glad Jak and Daxter has that, though, honestly. That's good. There is not a 19 inches of Venom emoji, but there is that emoji that Wicked posted, which I think is a really cool. I think the designs for my emojis were done very, very well by the people that I paid to do it. And, yeah. Is Madam Web on your top 10? It is. It's top 10. Top 10 best films. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's definitely a terrible movie, but it's not that bad. That's my overall thoughts. You'd have to pay for the membership to get my full thoughts. But no, honestly, it's bad, and it was definitely an experience watching Madam Web, but it wasn't like the worst thing of all time. Inzoy. Okay. See, I knew it. I knew it. Getting all these freaking emails. Okay. I've been coming to your co-streams of these gaming events for about 2 years. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Is it Xeon? No. Enjoy the showcase, everyone. Thank you, Wicked. Remind me, Alex, if my channel ever gets monetization to do channel membership giveaways. I will. Did you think Praetorian Jack and Furiosa just looked he did. He looked exactly like him. You're right. I do believe there'll be a showcase this year. I think it'll be in September. I'm just streaming the state of play, but I'm going to watch the transmission, and we're going to do a video on the transmission as soon as it's over, okay? So, yeah, I'll get off right before it, but I'll watch it, and I'll be covering it. I hope a trailer for Alan Wake 2. Yeah. I think it'll be at Summer Game Fest. Oh, I don't know how to say your name, but SAOD FIFA. Hello. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, we need a lot of PS2 era, God of War, all that stuff. I did see the leaks. Just joined the stream. What would be an unexpected? And unexpected would be Sly Cooper. Okay, but that's a cop-out. Unexpected, I think, would be Lego Horizon, because I think we're going to get it, but I think it'll be at Summer Game Fest. So I would not be expecting it here. So that would be my answer for that. Been watching you since you start making Sly rumors. Oh, well, thank you. That's been a long time. I've been making Sly rumors since I could walk. One of my favorite YouTubers been watching. Thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, I appreciate it, guys. You guys make me feel very happy to be doing this. I'm gonna pull up the stream over here. No, but I appreciate you guys saying that. I think I'm pulling it up while also trying to talk, which is just very difficult. No, but I think that's what makes this community special, is we kind of do it through all. Why can't I do it through PlayStation? I mean, can we get a PlayStation one going here? IGN. I don't really want to give it to IGN, but I will if I have to. Oh, no, PlayStation literally has one. Okay. But no, I mean, we cover so many games. There's a lot of people that are into all sorts of different games, so I really appreciate, finding me for one game and then sticking with me for all the other games. That means a lot. And we're going to have a lot of games. I think we're going to have like a new GTA community coming into the channel in the next year. We'll have Wonder Woman coverage, Iron Man, and Rise of Hydra, and Sony exclusives, Xbox exclusives. There's a lot of big games. In the next, 18 months, year and a half, there's going to be a lot of games and new groups, right, of interest. Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm really excited for it. So I think it's going to be a really fun. We're in a dead period now, and this year has been kind of slow at times, but I think we're looking good. Okay, so we'll do this. Let me do that. Okay, so as soon as it gets going, we'll pull it up. We'll make sure the audio, turn the audio on right there. It doesn't take much for it to beat me in terms of how loud it is. So we'll try to balance the audio. We'll watch it. We'll go from there. Okay? But yeah, well, I was trying to just think of future. I mean, there's so many games. Judas and other. Oh my God, it's starting. Shut up, Alex. Okay. So this is the audio. You tell me how it sounds. Just start spamming what you think. You tell me if you want it louder or, whatever. I'm going to put it a little louder, though. This makes me think Concord. Like, this has the colors of Concord, by the way. A bit louder. It's okay. Is it okay right now? I gotta figure out a way for me to be louder. Turn it up just a little. Turn mine down. I'm just watching it through PlayStations. I didn't want to give IGN the view. Wait, is it another countdown after the first countdown? I mean, we need to stop with this, by the way. Enough with the 2-minute countdowns when it's supposed to start. Enough with trailers saying trailer starts now. Of course the trailer starts now. Why wouldn't it start at the beginning? This is through PlayStation. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see if the leaks were true. Oh, this is terrible. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Asad Kizilbash,
Hello.
Head of Product at PlayStation Studios and Head of PlayStation Productions. I'm here to welcome one of the newest members of the PlayStation Studios family, Firewalk. This team brings together some of the most talented developers in our industry, with an incredible pedigree in the online multiplayer space. We announced their first game, Concord, last year, and today they're revealing gameplay captured in-engine on PS5.
Thank the Lord.
Here's an extended vignette introducing some of the cool characters you'll find in the Concord galaxy.
I don't know if we need to see the characters, but the gameplay certainly is good. All right, let's see. Were those two girls new in the beginning? Did you see that? Oh, it's her. That girl right there. That was the new thing on the PlayStation Studio.
Oh, jukebox.
It wasn't the plan. It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Besides, it worked, didn't it?
How much longer for the upload?
2 more minutes. Hey, start time. Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Whoa. Where's this coming from?
It's coming from you back on the ship saying, trust me,
Great
we're professionals. We'll stick to the plan. We can do this. And then, that. That was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
If we don't leave with this blue button...
Amar, we will. We will.
I'll be waiting outside.
She sounds familiar, that girl, but I can't place her voice.
No one moves. We'll be taking this off your hands.
What? This?
Funny.
The thing that's tough with this is all very cool, and they actually seem like cool characters, but
Meet at the rendezvous point. Wait,
Punch and her.
Where's the rendezvous?
Those
I didn't catch that.
Copy that, Bill.
But like, it's a live service shooter, right? So does it matter what these characters are?
Fine. They only got one of my legs.
How are those hands? How bad is it? You're still mad at me?
Yeah, we need some gameplay.
One off. This is you.
Sounds so familiar.
I am developing a taste for destruction. Goodbye.
This would be a very dishonorable way for us all to die.
Don't worry. Nobody's dying dishonorably. And also, we're bringing this back with us. Hey, Mark. What are you doing?
Getting us to the rendezvous point.
Perhaps we should have let go also.
One off. Do not
Bailey?
dare.
No, it doesn't sound like Laura Bailey. It does sound familiar.
Oh, look, there they are. Hi.
What the?
I mean, that wasn't surprising, honestly.
I am glad you avoided a dishonorable death.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Or something.
I knew this was gonna work.
This wasn't the plan.
No, it just wasn't the one we started with. All right. Another satisfied customer.
We
Goods
need
delivered.
gameplay,
I sent
PlayStation.
everyone
Can
their
you hear
cut.
us?
Yeah.
So do you
It's a long
carry it
trailer.
around with you for emergency bland situations or whatever?
Hey, Mara. Don't joke about something like this.
Our next job is somewhere with less
We'll
scaffolding.
have no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding. I promise. We were apart for so long. I thought I'd never feel your fiery embrace again.
You sound ridiculous.
All right. Show gameplay, please. I mean, the sad thing is none of that matters.
Concord is a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord Galaxy. In Concord, from the moment you log on, you are part of the crew of the North Star, a group of guns for hire known in our galaxy as Free Gunners. Free Gunners are those lucky enough to be free to roam the stars. They take high-stake jobs on worlds across wild space, where they face other fiercely competitive Free Gunner crews. Here's the very first look at the gameplay of Concord.
5v5.
Free gunning. It's hard work, but it's our work, and we don't take it for granted. Being a free gunner means, well, you're free.
Right on target. Yeah, you better run.
Free gunners have a shot at making something of themselves, a chance to be someone.
All right.
Need a second to fix myself up.
Why not?
And in the wilds, it's anyone's game. You won't survive on your own.
Target blinded.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a fan of it.
To battle. Endless rage.
It doesn't look
We risk our
bad.
lives
And
every
actually
day
visually it
to
looks
do the
really
job.
good.
I'll clear the way. Time to show them the big guns. That's me.
This crew will go anywhere. Take any job,
You just hope, if you're
Face
them, you just
any
hope that it
enemy.
lasts. You just want it to last a long time, right? And there's the monetization elements and all sorts of other stuff, right?
we're the free gunner crew of the North Star. And together,
God, that person's square in the
we're going
chest.
to make our mark on this galaxy.
I mean, yeah, it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy, for sure. All right, give a date.
The crew is gathering. Would you like to join us for game night?
With Concord, we leaned on the strengths and background of our team to make a tight, well-balanced FPS that feels great to play. We focused a ton of our attention and our tech on building a strong gameplay foundation of tight core movement, precise visceral shooting, and expressive abilities.
We ended up finding ourselves influenced a lot by fighting games and even strategy games in the interesting way that the asymmetry of their characters makes every fight, every matchup feel really different.
Leaning into the asymmetry of the characters, really pushing the possibility space of two different characters colliding. It's all about creating opportunities for improvisation. That's where we can get out of the way and let players find their own magic. We also have abilities that are meant to have impact beyond direct combat. Deployable gear that can persist throughout a full game, so whether that's multiple rounds of a mode or multiple respawns across a match. There are healing pads, bullet blocking domes, explosive traps, lane blocking walls, all kinds of ways to support your team, disrupt your enemies.
They're gonna have to go faster
teams
than
can set
that.
up and plan ahead, and depending on where and when it happens, players can shift the battlefield to their advantage.
We've got everything from mystics and medics to gunslingers and sparked robots. Every character brings their own unique personality, skills, and wide-ranging perspectives to the crew. Every week, when you log into Concord, you will be welcomed with a new cinematic vignette that will give you a chance to see our characters off the job. They will feature ongoing narrative arcs that grow the characters' stories and relationships and unpack the broader Concord galaxy.
Why are you kissing a tchotchke?
We're excited to share that we'll be hosting a pre-launch beta in July, followed by Concord's global launch on August 23rd, 2024.
Oh, okay. All right, well, it comes out a week before Star Wars Outlaws. That's fun. And I guess I'll check it out. I like the idea. I'll tell you this. I like the idea of like the cutscene thing every week. That's kind of okay. And it didn't look like terrible. It's just also not really my type of game. I'll try it for like 2 days and see what it's like. Yeah, I think it's either going to be a game for you or not. There we go. We're familiar with this one, aren't we?
You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you? A calm and reasonable person.
You don't really want war, do you, Kratos?
War is coming! The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok.
You will die, Kratos of Sparta.
Death can have me when it earns me.
Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
They always make it worth it for PC, right? Like they always have all these things that you can do on it that really enhance the technical side of things. I mean, like it's normally worth it.
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary, not because it is written.
Plus, I mean, what a great trailer, right? Even though you know how it goes, it's a great trailer. Give me another day. I mean, this needs to be a state of play of dates. There we go. Very good. Very good. Okay, that's 2 down with 2 dates. I mean, I'm happy about that.
Soldiers and officials alike oppress the people for personal gain, and the people must turn to thievery for food.
What's this? This isn't Phantom Blade.
Perhaps this is heaven's way of lamenting the state of the land.
Oh,
Men are powerless at the feet of the divine. But even so, someone must act.
I was gonna say this is Dynasty Warriors. Like that. Oh, it literally is Dynasty Wars. Oh. PS5 next year.
Mama,
very quick.
I think I was dreaming. It wasn't a dream. We were really transported to Mirrorland.
The path of a stylist is never easy. So, are you ready for it?
Ready.
Is this Dreamlight Valley? No, Silent Hill is after this. Everyone's favorite RIP Gaming. The hell is this? You can tell that people are just gonna love this state of play. I thought Dynasty Warriors looked fun. Okay, that's a nice shot. Did you see that shot? You gotta give it props when it's doing something cool. That was a beautiful shot.
Is it you who pursues infinity? Or is infinity awaiting you?
But what is the game? I'm a little... Wait, I'm confused. Don't leave.
Stars.
What was that?
I have seen the miracles you so claim. Until the towering shadows vanished into the mist.
I pray for their grace, but all that came were inferior shades.
Why do we have to bear the consequences of
Yeah, it's okay to not have all actiony games. I just want to know what that game was. Like, visually, it looked cool.
Mortality. These essences shall not fall into your treacherous hands.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh. Why? I mean, it looked visually really nice. Very pretty game.
From above. This desolate land needs a sprinkle of madness.
Remember, no matter what happens, we did not betray this world.
That looked pretty good. Don't really have too much more to say than that. It looked pretty good. Oh, Skydance is here, but it's a VR game. I am interested just because it's Skydance.
I thought I could be a hero and break the curse. But I was a fool.
Oh.
There's no hope here. And the gods that walk among us thirst for death.
Outsider! Your head is mine!
Does.
The poison in my veins begs me to kill.
Oh my god.
Put you in the ground.
This looks, I gotta be real. This looks pretty good. I don't have a VR2 to try it, but this looks good.
Is immeasurable.
Thought I could be a hero. But heroes don't survive the Forsaken Lands.
Oh my good god. It's a little bit like Bulletstorm.
Monsters do.
It looks like Bulletstorm, but with VR. Hey, I think visually that looked cool. I like them like catching things and throwing it back. That looks like a very nice VR2 game. The dialogue was written by AI. Yeah, I don't know about the voice work, but that looked like a fun game to play if you have a VR2. Oh, this is Alien, right? Yeah. Oh. I've lost count. Have we been keeping count? Because that will be scary. I actually think that will be a terrifying VR experience.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
Hello.
I'm back on State of Play to introduce more exciting titles coming to PlayStation. Starting with a highly anticipated PvP shooter, playable soon on PS5.
But we just did Concord. There's another? Oh. So, Rivals. I want to check this out. I didn't get into the early whatever it was called. Oh, this is 8.
All realities converge here. Destiny awaits.
I don't know how much gameplay you need to show. We've seen it. We just need a date and console.
Who needs a power up?
There will be a new Friday the 13th game, but not here.
Embrace the chaos.
Insignificant attacks.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know there was destructible environments.
Power. I'm back, baby. 3, 2, 1, blast off! Turns are jumping up. Gonna get sticky. Feel the wrath of the goddess.
I was gonna say, couldn't she break the bridge? That's the first thing I noticed, is break the bridge. Just give a date. Please?
Okay, let's see how mankind has conquered space.
Closed beta on PS5 in July. They're moving fast. Is this Phantom Blade? Because this looks great. It feels like Rise of the Ronin. Oh, that's where winds meet. And that's only on PC, you say? Well, it's on PS5 right there. It's only out on PC right now. Is that it? Because that looked pretty good. That reminded me of Rise of the Ronin quite a bit. Oh my God, it's Until Dawn. Everybody shut up, including myself.
I'm super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Blackwood Winter Getaway.
Oh, nice one.
You can't hide from me, Michael.
Oh, you're going down. Oh!
It means so much to me that we're all still here together.
Fight the break of
I feel like someone's watching us.
There's no one out there.
Let's make this one trip we will never forget.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks so much better.
Mike, Emily?
I was down there.
You were?
It was horrible.
I don't want to make hasty decisions that get everyone killed. No! We should stay put right here until dawn.
So she said it.
You can't let me die!
Pro tip, don't pick her. No, this looks way better. Way better. I mean, it's the same game. No, you didn't give a date. How could you do that to me? Of course it was going to be fall. When else would it have been? I mean, that looked really good, though. I'm pleased with that. Oh, Path of Exile, too. I will not tolerate your Until Dawn remake jokes here, people. Let me tell you something. Won't do it, but I'll take that Concord remake, though.
Ogham was once a peaceful land, but
I never
each
played
day
this game.
descends further into madness. Famine and plague besiege us. The very earth is being poisoned. The Count's men, once our protectors, have turned on us. And now, they come for me.
Get out here!
I've been told about this franchise, and it looks so good. Looks so good.
I must be the one to face this nightmare.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself!
But I need not do it alone.
Couch co-op? Oh my god, I love couch co-op. That's awesome. Yep, and look, on PlayStation, bottom left. X square triangle. I want that gun. I'm into that. I think that was the best thing that they showed. I think that and Until Dawn. Silent Hill.
I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
Oh my god.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
No, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, he looks good. On the gameplay again. Looks a little better.
I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please. No, please.
Yes. Oh, October 8th. Oh, thank the Lord. And then they're promoting the transmission. That was good. That was a great trailer.
Capcom announced this next game last December, offering just a glimpse of what's in store for their celebrated franchise. Today, I am so excited to share the first full gameplay trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds.
I'm not a huge Monster Hunter guy, but I'll take it. That was great. That was a good trailer. Gameplay looked a lot better.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great!
You bet.
I hope we find them soon.
I do need a Dino Crisis remake. You're right. I want to try Monster Hunter. I mean, maybe this will be the first one I try.
Incredible. I've never heard of a Karatnoth herd this big before.
One of them's got big spikes on its back.
Now to lead it away from the pack. We'll make for the desert.
Right. The sandstorm.
Oh my god, environmental things. More environmental things.
Now commencing the hunt by order of the guild.
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. See the tongue licking the ground and maybe more. I know it's good. This looks good.
I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
You wouldn't give a date, would you? You wouldn't dare. No, because it's... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's fine, that makes sense. Is that it? That was roughly 33 minutes. I think that could be it. Unless there's one more thing. Oh my god, is there actually? Oh, Astro. Oh my god, because I forgot it. Alright, this is their one more thing. Alright, let's see what we got here. Love it already. I think they ended actually kind of strong. Silent Hill, Monster Hunter, Astro. That's a pretty good ending. They just didn't start strong. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you serious? I love it. I don't want to speak too prematurely, but this is going to win Game of the Year. Weapons. This is their next Ratchet and Clank, I'm telling you right now. It's definitely just a pure platformer, right? Like, Nate. Oh, no. Nathan, Journey. What do we got there? Parappa. Okay, so they do. This is literally a Journey level. Oh my god, I love it. What a somewhat of a deep cut to do Journey, PS5. The literal PS5 console. I mean, no, seriously though, this is gonna win Game of the Year. Wrap up there. Oh yeah, Eco. Mustafar. I'm just kidding. I mean, it wasn't even close. That was the best thing they showed by a mile. Oh, Cloud was back there. September 6th. Wow, nice and early.
Be sure to visit PlayStation Blog for more on the games you just saw, as well as PlayStation.com for the latest on Days of Play. This global celebration runs through June 12th.
Concord didn't
with
look
deals
great.
on PlayStation Store,
It didn't look
great new content coming
terrible.
to PlayStation Plus, and much more.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, I want to get, hold on, I'm just trying to find, I want that last shot of them. Oh, I had it, I just had it. I just want to get them all together before I leave. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. You know, so the ending was good. Ending of that show was fine. The rest of the show was not fine. I think it's fair to say that I think Concord, they definitely want to be, you know, their Overwatch type shooter. I think that's fine. I hope it, you know, if it's going to do well, it's going to do well. It's just not really my type of game, but that's okay. Some of those games looked fine, right? But, you know, in terms of big, impactful games, Astro was the most impactful game. Lost Soul aside, I really don't understand why it wasn't there, to be honest with you. But Silent Hill, Monster Hunter looked really good. Even I'm not actually a Monster Hunter guy. I'm just really trying to see when they're all together here. No, there's no way Astro's going to be free. There's no way. Oh. I can't really tell who these people are. Like, Nate. You know, actually, the person in the back looks more like Sora than it does Cloud, but I guess it's supposed to be Cloud, Aloy, Nate, Kratos, somebody to the left. Oh, Atreus. Atreus is next to Kratos. Huh. Well, there you go, then. Well, yeah, like, I really don't understand that. I don't think it's Yu-Gi-Oh! The yellow makes me think of, well, I don't know. All right, guys. Well, we'll probably, I definitely want to do a video on Astro. We'll probably do a video on the state of play in general and Silent Hill, maybe those two. But Astro looks really good as well. Okay, so remember, I'll be covering the Silent Hill transmission. I'll be watching it. I'll do a video after, maybe on like additional Silent Hill 2 stuff. What else? Tomorrow, I'm going to be live streaming Infamous on my third channel, Podcast Now Back to the Past. The link's in the description if you haven't checked that channel out. We're going to play the evil playthrough of Cole in Infamous 1. That's tomorrow, and I will be co-streaming Summer Game Fest, okay? Pretty sure that's it. You know, some of those games I'll probably make videos on as we get close. Some of those games I won't make videos on, all right? I appreciate you being here. Well, you know what? I didn't say this yet. Let me know. Well, I know I see, like, random scores, and then there's just also comments. What would you guys, honestly, what would you rate it? Out of 10. Out of 10, what would you give it? I think giving it a 4 is kind of reasonable. I think the last 3 games kind of saved it. The rest of the show would have been more like a 3 or 2. But I think a 4 is probably fine. 5 would be average, right? Literally an average show. I think somewhere in that 4, 4.5 range. 3, 5, 3 out of 10, 4, 0, 4, 4. It was definitely one of the worst that they've ever had. I would agree with that. 27 out of 10. I like that you broke the scale there. Yeah, I think Astro looks freaking awesome. No Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, there's no way Astro's going to be free. I'm just going to call it right now. There's no way. There's no way. All right, guys. Well, the Silent Hill transmission starts in 20 minutes. I'll let you go. Watch your favorite Silent Hill person. If I'm your favorite Silent Hill person, I appreciate it. But I'll have a video after it, okay? We'll do that after. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you live tomorrow playing Infamous. And if I don't see you there, I'll see you live for Summer Game Fest, okay? We might do a pre-show for Summer Game Fest. We'll see how it goes in the week next week, okay? Appreciate you guys being here. Check out the videos later today, and I'll see you